We're here on the Euro Aussie 60 and this is a triangle I've got in. Now I've just double checked because I wanted just to watch the first part of the video that I did for this trade and I didn't do one. So this is the first part of the video. So let me talk through the trade. You can see currently 36 pips up. Let's just do the high time frame analysis. Let's just delete everything off and look at this. I did post this trade into the tier 1 syndicate. That might be why I'm thinking I did a video on this, but obviously I haven't. So anyway, here on the Euro Aussie, we had a nice momentum move lower. We saw a pullback. We saw a new low, looking for trend continuation to the downside, but didn't provide any opportunities. We then broke to the top, giving us an initial structure high. Not too much here on the dailies then, and if we go and look at the 240, then what we had here, let's just delete everything off. Okay, sorry about that, I had to pause it for a second. Okay, so here in the 4 hour we had a move higher, a pullback, a move higher, a pullback. Just let me bring on the orders. Where are we in terms of targets? Okay, 46 up. It's just rallying at the moment. And then what we did here was we violated this level of structure. We then double bottomed here. Then what we did, we violated to the upside. Did we put in a 26.18 here? Yep, we did put in a 26.18 trade. So we saw a pullback, and then we're now slowly making our way higher. If we look at this on the 60 then this is where we can now see our triangles. So just like flag patterns, I look for a directional pole, and you can see we've got it here. And then what I like to see, or what I must see, is I must see the top of the triangle tested at least twice, and then this trend line being adhered to. Now the way I draw the trend line is like that, so you can see along the bottom here. And then what we did here is we double bottomed. From this double bottom here that you can see, we broke to the upside, giving us a break above, close above our structure level. And since that's a double bottom, I can wait for a 26.18 trade, and I was actually out, so I set a limit order right here at the 618. And as you can see, price came down to our trend line, hit it, and now in this next hour, and the candle's just about to close, which is really good, looking like we're going to put in another new structure high here. Let me just bring back on the orders. We're getting close to it now. You can see that that trade played out really, really well. So we've closed, sorry, I'm just checking my other trade as well. We've done exactly the same. We've closed above like this. And in terms of risk then, I had quite a nice risk to reward on this trade. So risk here 36 pips. And the reward, if we can get up there, is 65. So almost a 2-to-1 risk to reward here. Now, just one thing I want to clarify on these triangles. If it was the 15-minute time frame, my stop would go under the low here. Now, what tends to happen with the higher time frame is structure tends to be adhered to more, and very often I don't need my stop below. I don't need it any further back than the last test, or even sometimes the middle test if there was one. Now, very often with these higher time frame trades, I have said this, is that if you work in channels or flags, look out for the double tops or the double bottoms. So here's a double top, here's a double top, here's a double bottom within the channels, because they offer good entry places to enter to get involved in the trade, but also they're brilliant places to put your stop. And that's exactly what I've done in this scenario here. I've got my stop underneath that. What I am going to do now is, let's have a look. We've had a break above, close above there, a pull back, another break above, so it's technically putting us in trend, making this the outside return. So I only now want to be, yeah, I can reduce down the risk on this trade. Okay, so the risk reduced down on this trade now. If we can get up there for 65 pips, I'll be very, very pleased indeed. and I am playing for a 127 fib extension. I'm actually playing 3 pips before that. The 127 is always my default. It's very rare that I go for any type of extension. And there you go. And if we just zoom out here and take a bigger look, you can see that that 127 doesn't come in at the tops, it comes in before those, so I'm very happy there with those potential targets. So we'll come back to this trade and hopefully see this thing hitting. We're back for an update on this trade. Currently 57 pips up. We've got just 8 pips to go. Make that 7 pips to go now until targets are hit. And gonna go ahead here now and reduce the risk on this trade. I'm actually just going to go a few pips past break even. If this hits, then it will give us almost a 2-to-1 risk to reward. Very nice opportunity indeed. And we're back for a update on this trade. It's very early again, it's only 6:10. Causing me a little bit of pain, this trade. As you can see, we had that beautiful big momentum candle giving us a higher close. We came 4 pips from target, and then we've just been meandering down slowly, and once again looks like we are dribbling. We could be going back up here. So nothing to do other than just sit back and wait and see if we do get now that follow through up to those targets. Okay guys, we're back. We've just gone up and actually hit the line but failed to spike past it now. So we're once again 4 pips now from this target. Okay guys, I'm just going to show you something here. I do believe overall we can go higher, but this is what concerns me here. I've just gone to the 4 hour and it's this big rejection candle just here. And if I drop to the 15, this is actually the 4th time we've been trying to get up to that area. So, and each time we keep failing. Just to show you, we've got 1, 2, 3, and again 4. Now we could just spike right through here and rally all the way on up and go a lot higher, or this could be a sign that we are actually struggling to break these highs. So if we get up there again, I am actually going to manually take this. If you guys remember, just last week I had a trade that came 5 pips from target. Did something very similar to this. I got 116 pips up and stopped out for break even. So just want to be a little bit more cautious here. You can see the market's just being a little bit unpredictable, so we could just spike through, or we may not. Would be nice just to spike through. I don't like taking trades early, but sometimes when you're failing to put in those new highs, sometimes it's worth it. Come on, give me another pip and I'll take you at 64. There we go, 64 pips. What a beauty of a trade. What did I risk on this trade? 36. So we had a almost a 2-to-1 risk reward there. Fantastic trade. Do me a favor, if you like it and the content that I put in these videos, go ahead and give the video a like.